What's up, guys? JDS slash Wi-Fi is here. Um, Today I'm going to be talking about the recent updates we got on Reminiscence Zombies on Roblox. Um, Rock, as I like to call him, just released a update on Mob of the Dead. This is the picture that you're looking at right now. This is one of the rooms that we're gonna expect in Mob of the Dead. Um, I did play Black Ops 2 Mob of the Dead, but I don't remember it too much because I haven't played that map as often as like Buried or Die Rise. So it's gonna be a bit more hard to for me to like talk about Mob of the Dead really, but I'll do as best as I can here. So what I'm going to talk about. So what I'm really going to talk about here is what to expect or what can we expect on Mob of the Dead for Reminiscence. Now, before we get into it, just remember that this is Roblox, not Call of Duty. So you cannot expect like the entirety of Mob of the Dead to be copied and pasted into Roblox. So, with that being said, right off the bat, when you think of Mob of the Dead, you think of all these mechanics, you think of the boss, you think of the Easter egg, you think of how large the map is, think of the eerie sounds, the demon head hellhound, whatever that thing is. Yeah, there's so much for these guys to input, but the question is how much can they input? Because Roblox, if I'm guessing correctly, doesn't have that much quality or like space to comparing to like the Treyarch system, Treyarch's programming. So what I'm trying to say is there might be unfortunate cases where we don't see everything we want to see. There could be something that's left out. Something like in Kino der Toten, before it got its full version, we got Mini Kilo, which does not give us access to the outside, as well as the dressing room, as well as the room before that. So we could be seeing something like this at least at the beginning of like when they release Mob of the Dead. Maybe they could add a bit more later, but it really depends on how they want to do it. I think they're gonna release like most of the stuff. I don't think they're gonna be releasing everything on Mob of the Dead for the first, like in the actual release. I don't think they're gonna add everything yet. Maybe they could add on later, but it really depends on what we should be getting prior to its release. So, again, Roblox limits a lot of things, so we have to be generous with these guys. And it's really funny too. A lot of people be complaining about a lot of stuff, but the thing is, most of the complaints comes from Roblox not being able to produce the accurate quality that people want to see into these Roblox games. Roblox, especially with developers that are fans of a certain game, limiting themselves to use Roblox software can be quite a challenge, really. I should know. I tried creating a game myself, and it's pretty difficult. It's not impossible, let's get that right, but it can be difficult. So, Mob of the Dead. So let's just take a look and see real quick before I get into it. So we have the members, we have recent comments. Sorry. So let's see. I was looking a couple of these, and not the most recent ones except for the top one, which is from Demon God. He said that all I hope for is for Mob of the Dead to have the Black Ops 2 model starting pistol. That's about it. What he's referring to is the pistol in Black Ops 2, which is the M1911, which is, I mean, in Black Ops 2, there's definitely criticism towards the M1911. Like, we went from Call of Duty Black Ops 1's M1911, which appeared to be more realistic and shoots like a real gun, to Black Ops 2 M1911, where it seems more like a toy. It just seems more like a toy and shoots like a toy. However, they could get away with it in Roblox, because Roblox is more cartoony, it's more animated, it's more like jokey per se. They could get away with the Black Ops 2 model for the M1911. They could definitely do that if they want to. The starting pistol, well, I mean, I'm using the CZ75 because I have the benefits of the Prestige 10. I think you unlock the gold in CZ75 Prestige 8. So a Prestige 8 level 50, I think. Pretty good gun. Before that, yeah, it's the M1911. It's like a more Roblox model, but if they could implement Black Ops 2 version of it, that would be nice, but I don't think they're going to do that. Which is expected. Like, it's not their fault. I mean, like, again, you can only do so much. And I don't remember if it's going to be like a whole team working on MOTD, or if it was only Rock and like a couple other devs doing it. But hopefully, at the end of the day, hopefully, MOTD does turn out to be good. Again, they just need to take their time, give them their breathing room, give them time to develop MOTD. Otherwise, you guys are just gonna be complaining like babies. Let's see. So yeah, what else? We can finally relive the Black Ops 2 map we all love. Yes, MOTD is a very popular map back in the day, Black Ops 2 times. It's literally right there with Origins. Well, to be fair, pretty much all maps. Transit's debatable, according to some people, but yeah, pretty much every map besides Nuketown, Farm, Bus Depot. I think, yeah, pretty much those three maps. Besides those three maps, pretty much every map in Black Ops 2 Zombies is top tier, really, if you think about it. Like, Mob of Dead is up there, Origins is up there, Bury, Die, Rise. Treyarch really did a good job with those maps. It's such a shame that people criticize these maps because they suck. But there are a few valid points, but I'm not a fan of Origins myself because I just suck at it, but it is a very good map. I just don't think it's... Well, come to think of it, I do think it's better than the Rising Drag. I do think it's better than the Rising Drag, despite me hating on Origins just because I suck. I would play Mob of Dead over Origins any day, but Origins is a very, very, very top tier map. So yeah, I'm not... Yeah, just maybe in the future we'll get more Black Ops 2 maps. So, yeah. So let's see. Pretty sure Cell Block isn't even finished yet. This was on May 19th, 2 days ago. So there's definitely not an estimated release date, let alone an exact one. Cell Block. Yeah. Yeah, there's like a lot of details for pretty much any part of the map. Yeah, it's definitely gonna take time. We want to know when's the official date of it coming out. You're still gonna have to wait for it because, again, it's very hard for them to do so. I'm pretty sure they will release an official date. If not, then it's gonna be questionable. But I'm pretty sure they're gonna release an official date when they're ready with it. They could finish the map and then wait a bit for to get ready for it. As Gohan says, don't rush. Let them make it first. Period. Yeah, let them take their time completing the map, and we should definitely get good quality up. When is the Mom and Dad map coming out? Whenever it's ready. Just want to keep going before I really get into the stuff. would like to remind group members to not post terroristic threats on the group wall. Okay, I was not expecting that. Parney, oh my god. This game is completely terrible. There's no love in the dead. For sure. Add First Amendment rights to Reminiscence. Yeah, Roblox here. Please add MOTD Dead and Buried in Labori. Not exactly too sure what this is, but you need to wait. Unless if you're willing to help them, you need to wait. Seriously, when are you guys adding grenades? What do you mean, Mud Pie? There is grenades. Are there grenades? I honestly don't remember. I don't remember buying grenades. Honestly, don't remember. There could be grenades, there could be not. I don't remember about the grenades. We don't really use grenades like that, so yeah, I'm gonna have to look back at that. Add Quick Revive to Mount of the Dead. Could be a possibility. Add Jug. There should be Jug in Survival, I think. The origins of Black Ops 3 in this game, bro. No, Black Ops 2 Origins should be in the game, not Black Ops 3. I hope they add a gun that shoots bullets. Okay. Hey guys, when are zombies gonna be added to the game? I really want some new enemy types. I think what this person is trying to say is when are like more zombie types gonna be added to the game? Well, I mean, Black Ops doesn't really have that many zombie types. It just has the crawlers, the denizens are not added. The bosses. But other than that, outside like the mini bosses and stuff, you don't really see any other zombie types in zombies. Like this is literally just a Roblox based, like a Roblox version of Call of Duty. They could add crawlers, like the Gasters, the Novas. I mean, yeah, they're gonna be annoying, but they could add it if they want to. Denizens, maybe it's time to add them to add more. Well, the thing is with denizens, they might have to make them like figure out a way to bypass the body hopper perk. If they want to add denizens, but I don't really see that happening. And I don't really want denizens back in the game, but it really depends. Geek up, playing nothing all day. It's been 7.5 months. Of what? Okay. They're trying their best, that's all I can say. Okay, that's enough. I think I've read plenty. Let's get to what we came here for. So, what to expect. So, let's start with the starting room. We expect the power-up to be there. I think it was a double points, unless if it's randomized. I don't remember exactly what it is, but 2 of between max ammo or double points or even insta-kill. I think it's the starting power-up in the cell. It's hard to judge about the afterlife mechanic because considering it's a whole different mechanic, the afterlife may be a bit more tricky to do. But then again, we do have who's who in the game, so they could take the element of who's who and add like the electric hands modifications and stuff. I'm not exactly sure how they want to do that. Maybe because you also got to remodel your player model. I think that's a thing they should do. Like take off the avatars the players using, just put the electrifying spirit thing for that, and then when they revive themselves, you can place the character model. I think that should be the case. But it's really hard to tell if they're really going to add the afterlife mechanic. I think they should. I think if they need the extra time to include the afterlife, I think they should do that. Like, if they haven't done the afterlife mechanic yet, I'd say take more time to implement that into the game. I feel like that's one of the most iconic things in Mod of the Dead. That has really in any map the afterlife is pretty much unique. Um, what else can we expect? The zombie eye color, it's red, I believe, in Mod of the Dead. We can definitely see that, unless they stick with yellow. I think they're gonna stick with yellow because things is more simple. But I think they should add the red eye color zombies. I feel like they'll add a nice touch. Character models or the zombies models. Again, Roblox limitations, so at least an accurate prison or police outfit, just like maybe like ripped apart or something, that could work. I don't know. Brutus, which is the boss in Out of the Dead. Rock did mention that it was already difficult enough creating the Golden Knight, which is the boss in every map on like what nightmare / extreme difficulty, I believe. Even in veteran, I think you can see him. But during my veteran stream gameplays, I've never seen the Golden Knight once. It's probably just nightmare or above. And yeah, he said that it was already difficult to make the Golden Knight. So like, I don't think Brutus is gonna be in here. Again, unless they take the time to add Brutus, they could take the Golden Knight model and like renovate the avatar a bit, or not a bit, a lot. They could just renovate the avatar and make him slightly move a bit faster. They could do that. They don't really need to do like the whole animation, like running animation or something. I mean, granted, we do have like the emotes and stuff. I just don't know exactly if that could be implemented into like a bot or an AI. So yeah, but if they could just make like a copy and paste model of the Golden Knight and just renovate this avatar into Brutus, maybe. As long as the stuff is there, then that could work. What's another big thing? Like I'm talking about like really big. I mean, besides like the map itself, like the details and stuff. The Golden Bridge and the airplane. That's gonna be like a whole another layer of working with Modded Dead. It's very very difficult to like think if they're gonna do it or not. The Golden Gate Bridge, I think it's outside of Alcatraz, but not like directly outside, but like somewhere in the map they could do probably if they have it. I don't remember the map too much in Black Ops 2's, but you also see multiple Brutuses in the Golden Bridge. You see the Pack-a-Punch over there, and you see the electric chairs. I don't know if they want to do all of that. Maybe what they can do is release Mob of the Dead without the Golden Bridge. And then later down the run, they could continue working on Mob of the Dead, and then later add the Golden Bridge with like Brutus, Pack-a-Punch. Because they could place the Pack-a-Punch somewhere else in the map until then, and then work on the electric chairs and stuff. They could just completely do that at a later date and release the current states of Modded Dead. That's one thing they could do. It's just hard because again, the community, some of the people in the community are just pressuring these guys to get everything perfect, and like it's just such a short time. Like, you guys need to understand, coding is not easy. Okay, coding and constructing is not easy. It is not easy. And they're short-staffed, I believe, so you gotta give them time. I did look at a YouTube comment, might as well just mention it now. So yeah, I did talk about my harsh criticism about the game, like several parts of its flaws in my pizzeria stream, and I think another one. I only meant to say it in a harsh way because I was really feeling it in the stream, but now that I'm more calmer, I can explain the criticism a bit more calmly, I guess. But I don't think I need to. I think I'll just read this kind. So, AVR Tubbs 2340 said, "Despite its flaws, it's still the best zombies game on Roblox in my opinion, especially with all the weapons in the game and the fact that said weapons feel so good in this game compared to something like Michael Zombies. Not to say that game's weapons are garbage, but Reminiscence weapons feel so much better because they feel like actual guns instead of just BB guns or something. Not to mention all the different perks they have as well besides double tap, Juggernaut, quick revive, etc. I personally haven't fought any bosses yet, but the Brutus boss you mentioned does sound like something that would keep the game from getting boring, especially in solo lobbies. It does say it's edited, and I don't think I've seen this part yet, so he or she, I'm gonna say they haven't, I think they just edited this before I started recording, but, so yeah, let's break down each piece by piece. So, despite its flaws, it's still the best zombies game on Roblox in my opinion. Despite its flaws, so, yes, like any other good game, there's going to be flaws in it. Reminiscence does have a couple flaws. I did mention some of them, in the Pizzeria live stream. It's 5. It's both Pizzeria and 5 that I mentioned a couple of the flaws. Mainly the weapons box, like the mystery box, like the zombie hitting delay. Not really a delay, but like there should be like a couple seconds to react, even in the higher difficulties. The damage shouldn't change. Like, obviously, it's gonna be harder. Like, you definitely need to watch out. But like, having zombies hit you that quick, yeah. I mean, and taking 2 Widow's Wine. I mean, you don't take damage from it, but I don't know. Maybe they could. I don't know. I'm 50-50 on that. But yeah, this game does have a couple flaws, but it's not like flaws that are gonna massively impact the game. I just think they just need to renovate the mystery box, and they should be good, in my opinion. That's like the number one flaw I have with the game, just the mystery box. The amount of weapons we have in the game that shouldn't really be in the box, more like a wall gun. Especially guns that not even... Like the M9 Beretta, I've always mentioned it every time I get it. Shouldn't be a gun in the game. The grease gun shouldn't be a gun in the game. Wonder weapons is an exception. Wonder weapons, they could create as many original wonder weapons as they want. But like the guns, especially like they're not original. They're not like they're on other games, other Call of Duty games. Like we just don't need them. Like there's definitely more Black Ops weapons they could add into the game. We just don't need like Modern Warfare weapons into the game. What else? So yeah, it's still the best zombies game. I like to think Reminiscence is the best zombies game because it's a bit more realistic when it comes to gameplay wise. Graphics wise, I would give it to Project Lazarus. Or is it Corrupt? No, I think it's Project Lazarus. If it's not, then it's Corrupted Zombies. But the realism on that is top tier. I just don't think like the modern shield mechanic and all that is necessary. So like, yeah, there's that. And like Reminiscence is more nostalgic. It's more, it's staying with the elements of Black Ops 1 and 2, which I think is very good. Yes, it's more cartoonish. The graphics aren't really a thing, but I would take the gameplay over the graphics any day. Like the visuals and stuff. They do have the audio keys and stuff. Maybe they could add more like audios, like the eerie sounds you hear in certain maps. They even have the Dare Reese map as their thumbnail in the Roblox game. Like, I mean, this is my thumbnail that I use, but I literally just took this straight from one of their thumbnails in the game. So hopefully we get Dare Reese soon. Michael's has it. I think a lot of the Zombies games has it, but most notably Michael, which I definitely like. But I do think Reminiscence is the best one in my opinion. I feel like they just include a lot more, make it feel like Black Ops, and be able to give yourself a challenge. Yeah, especially with all the weapons in the game and the fact that Said weapons. I don't know if they meant to say several weapons or sad weapons or paid weapons. I don't know. Let's just say some weapons feel so good in this game compared to something like Michael Zombies. Yes, holding a weapon in this game feels a lot more better than Michael Zombies. Michael Zombies is definitely a good game, but my criticism with Michael Zombies is like it's just so slow, it's so easy, like most of the guns deal so much damage. So one of the things Reminiscence did a good job with is like balancing the guns and stuff, not making every single gun OP, giving some guns like weaker damage, stronger damage, more recoil, less recoil. I think they did a good job with that. For example, like the FNFL is an average weapon, but that's how it always was. And it's a gun that you don't always have to get, like no matter what gun you get, you don't have to worry about getting a gun and just sticking with it because it's OP. No, you actually have to roll for the gun you want or you think is good, which is good. They did a good job with that, balancing out the weapons. Yeah, I mean, not all weapons you want is OP. Like you want maybe like the MP40 being OP, probably want the FAL being OP, probably want the AN94 be OP. I think the AN94 should get buffed, and the Wonder Weapon railgun should be nerfed to like the lower rarity. But yeah, they did a very good job with most of the weapons they did in Reminiscence. Not to say that game's weapons are garbage, but Reminiscence weapons feel so much better because they feel like actual guns instead of just BB guns or something. Yeah, I 100% agree with this. It's always nice to hold like a gun in Reminiscence, other than like in Michael's where you're just carrying a toy with you. Like even the ray gun looked like a toy. It looked like an MMC Zombies replica. But yeah, unlike Michael, MMC does have like they are allowed to make the ray gun cartoony like any other game, because I feel like MMC was more cartoony than any other zombies. Like Michael's should have a standard with the weapons, but they didn't really make it. I feel like the model on the guns feels so subpar, especially the classic versions of the guns. I don't know why they decided to include the classic versions, but yeah. I feel like if they can remodel the guns, Michael Zombies could remodel the guns, I feel like it'd just be a lot better. But it's not only the guns that I have a hard time liking Michael Zombies. Like before Reminiscence, it'll be Michael's that I play. And even times like I just get so bored because like it's so easy, it's like the biggest challenge is your teammates. Even in Reminiscence, like sometimes I do get bored because it just feels like so easy. But granted, I was playing on normal difficulties because lag could kick in at any time, so I want to maintain my health and all that, so I'm more limited to normal. But when I do play like Hardened or Veteran, I do stay awake for the most part, unless if it's like the map is easier or I'm already used to Veteran, then I start to get bored. But Michael's just makes me fall asleep. It's just that easy. Like they need to do something about it. Yeah, besides relying on your teammates to make it challenging. But yeah, they need to also work on their guns for sure. Not to mention all the different perks they have, as well as besides double tap, jug, quick revive, etc. Yeah, Reminiscence does have a lot of perks, and you can have them all at the same time. You just gotta level yourself up to do that. But there are a lot of perks in the game. You can definitely grab every single one of them. Besides like double tap / immobilizing or Deadshot slash Bullseye. You cannot use one or the other. You cannot use both at the same time. It's one or the other. Yeah, a lot of perks to choose from. Which also gives me a bit of criticism to the Wonder Fist specifically, because the amount of perks that is in there is very hard to get the one you want. So I'm like, I don't know if it needs to be nerfed though, or buffed. I mean, I don't know if like they want to like set a rarity for the guns, but yeah, I don't know how they want to do it, but it's a good thing they have a lot of perks to choose from. I feel like that makes it more fun. I personally haven't fought any bosses yet, but the Brutus boss you mentioned does sound like something that will keep the game from getting boring, especially in some lobbies. This is going to be the most relevant part for this video specifically. This is more general. Not saying like this is relevant. This is completely relevant right here. But we're here to talk about Mold of the Dead, and I was just trying to mention this. But so yeah, haven't personally fought any bosses yet. But the Golden Knight, you need to place yourself at Nightmare difficulty or higher. So right now it's only Nightmare and Extreme, but throughout like certain holidays, I think mainly Christmas, more like the higher difficulties will come back. So yeah, the Brutus boss you mentioned does sound like something that will keep you from the game from getting boring. We need more bosses for sure. I feel like adding more bosses into the game will definitely help the game a lot. Again, they did say that it was very difficult to create the Golden Knight. Brutus might be a bit more will probably be more difficult to run, but I feel like create Brutus, and I feel like you can have an idea with the Golden Knight and Brutus like sitting in your coding list or something, and then you already have most of the mechanics done, most of the walking, running system, and you can just copy and paste that to the other potential bosses. Having a map with no boss already brings points down, like it already takes down points. So Kino the Totem gets boring because it has no boss. Let's see. 5 has the Pentagon Thief, which is why 5 is a bit better. It's more better than Kino. Ascension has the Kino has the Hellhounds, but it's a basic mini boss, pretty much. Nothing too special. Hellhounds pretty much in a lot of maps. Ascension has the Space Monkeys. That's a mini boss, but they do pack a punch. Pun intended. No, it wasn't intended. Call of the Dead has George Romero, which is pretty good. It keeps you on your toes. Moon has the Spaceman, which is a very hated boss. He's so slow, but if he does catches you, lose a perk. So that's what makes the challenging part. And I feel like the Spaceman's more hated because you earn nothing from him when you kill him. You lose a lot more than what you could have gained from Spaceman. Like all you get from the Space Zombie is a massive explosion. That is it. Transit has the Denizens. They're awful. Nuketown doesn't have a boss. Green Run doesn't have any bosses. Die Rise has the Jumping Jacks. They're awful. Buried has the Ghosts. It's not. I don't really consider them a mini boss. Well, I guess you can, but they're just there, really, taking away your points, which I guess is the challenge bit. But Mold of the Dead has Brutus, which is good. And then Origins has the giant robots, the Panzer Soldier. Yeah, which is pretty good. So I think they should definitely add Brutus in here. Um, I wasn't expecting it to be that long, but um, yeah. So the main three things to expect: one is the afterlife mechanic, two is the golden bridge, three. Well, did I say a three? Did I say Brutus? Brutus. Yes, yes, yes. Number three is Brutus. Number four, maybe they can add perks, more perks than what the original Model of the Dead has, or maybe have the Wonder Fizz. So where I feel like Model of the Dead could use the Wonder Fizz, because it's such a large map. There's gonna be a lot of stuff going on. So maybe, I don't know. I recommend putting the Wonder Fizz in Model of the Dead. But also include the option, like, if you want the Wonder Fizz or not. I feel like that's a nice attach. I think you should do that for every map. I feel like every map should have the option to have the Wonder Fizz or not, if it's applicable, but yeah, just a suggestion. Anything else? Is there buildable parts besides the plane? I don't remember anything. Oh, man. Yeah, they do have the power doors that requires the afterlife. So I am 90% sure the afterlife mechanic's gonna be there. Why I'm not 100%? I just don't. Why I'm not 100% is because I just don't think they're just gonna do it right off the bat. But I think they should. I feel like it's gonna help out the hype of the map. If they don't include the afterlife, this map is gonna fall harder than what people would think. Because afterlife is a must, really. Afterlife is what brought Model of the Dead into like the beginning of the hypeness, I guess to say. Even in the cutscene, like, you see the 4 survivors die, and they spawn in the afterlife. If they do not include the afterlife, then Model of the Dead is gonna sink into the ocean. The riot shields were in Mob of the Dead 2, right? I don't remember if shields were in the Mod of the Dead. Yeah. Yeah, nothing much else to say, really. I just can't wait for Mod of the Dead. I really want to know what they're going to be doing with this. Like, there's so much Mod of the Dead has to offer. And if they nail it, this map's going to be played a lot for sure. This is definitely going to help out. Mod of the Dead's going to be a massive comeback for Reminiscence, for sure. If it's nailed properly. It's not going to be perfect. It's definitely not going to be perfect, but it has to be really, really good. It has to be great. It cannot be good. It must be great in order to pass. Otherwise, yeah. So hopefully, I wish the very best to Rock and the developers to creating this. Again, take your time as long as you need. No rush, no pressure. The people need to wait. I guess I could look a couple more comments because I don't really have much else to say. Please add the Thunder Gun. The Thunder Gun is already in the box, but I don't think it's in every map, which makes sense. You don't really see any other. Well, you don't really see the Wonder Waff or the Thunder Gun anymore in the box. I think they did a little update, like a shadow update. I don't remember if it's mentioned in the update log, but you don't even notice the Wonder Waff, the Thunder Gun anymore in the box. I think what they did is they did a shadow update, which means that they released like an update that no one was able to see with their own eyes. They decide to remove like the wonder weapons to keep their respective unique wonder weapon, but I don't know if that's the case with every map because I know in 5 they only have the Winter Cell, but I think every other map has the wonder weapons. It's just not. It's like a very low chance of getting them. I don't remember, but the other gun is definitely in the mystery box. Um, yeah. What is the Fortnite? Huh? Sure. By the way, this game sucks. This game sucks. I would have to ask if making a good zombie map, or if that's possible in Reminiscence. It's possible. Would have to be Zombies in Spaceland. It being the only good map in Infinite and throwing the weapons that go along with it, making it more of a hit. No. No. This is not... I can already tell you they're not going to do this. Why? Because it's not a Black Ops map. The only maps are in there are fan-made maps, original maps, and Black Ops maps. You're not going to see anything else outside of those 3 categories. You're not going to see Infinite Warfare. You're not going to see Modern Warfare. You're not going to see Advanced Warfare. You're not going to see Ghosts, even though Ghosts have zombies. You're not going to see... I don't think there's any other series yet. But yeah, you're not going to see anything outside of Black Ops. In this. Because this is pure Black Ops nostalgic right here. You're not going to see Zombies in Spaceland. As much as of a good map it was, it's just not a Black Ops map. It's just not a Black Ops map. So I don't expect them to change that format, and I hope they don't, because otherwise that'll just kind of ruin Reminiscence. So yeah, hopefully they don't do outside the box. These comments were from a while ago, so I just gotta remember that when it's transit update, they managed to get that out, I think. Add another zombie hidden in the tower instead. I think it's talking about the new tower map. Make zombies on zombie tower less attack speed, and also add ray gun to zombie tower. I feel like ray gun would just be too OP in zombie tower. The whole point is to waste your life and to try to complete zombie tower. Less attack speed. I definitely agree with this. Just less attack speed, and it should be well for moving forward. If any of y'all are looking for any Roblox games to play, try Reminiscence Zombies. Reminiscence Zombies is a cookie clicker style game. But there is cookie clicker style. Really? Really? I would say MMC Zombies and Michael Zombies is a cookie clicker style game. I don't think Reminiscence is. Various upgrades and many skill crates also have tons of microtransactions and slot machines. Okay. Dire being dire. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is underrated, but is it possible to add the VR11 from Black Ops 1, turn zombies into humans? I am thinking the devs know what the VR11 is if they credit Treyarch for base game concept. Wait, is if they credit Treyarch for base game concept. Wait, what the VR11 is if they credit Treyarch for base game concept. I don't know what he's trying to say here, but VR11 is a shout. VR11 is definitely a shout. Scavenger is also a shout. Yeah. Would be sick if we get a map on Pluto. My personal opinion, or Dare Reese from COD World at War. Dare Reese, I can expect them releasing at a later date. Pluto, and of course, he makes a Eurydice joke. But you're not gonna see a map outside of zombies, unless if they make a custom Pluto map. But yeah, maybe. So yeah, I'm not really gonna talk about what to expect anymore because I feel like those are the main three things to expect. I'm just looking at comments. I guess I'll just make this like a two-parter, like a two-sub-topic video, talking about Mod of the Dead, what to expect, and then reading some of the group comments and my reply to them. I've never seen Rock outside, so you're wrong. Yeah, I think he was responding to this. Come on, guys, don't rush the developers. They have lives too. Yes, you guys need to like chill out. When is coming, Mom and Dad? Soon. All right. Please, quiet, guys. Let developers busy. They are annoying about everything. New maps. I believe that this game should commit itself to achieving the goal before the decade is out of adding Mob of the Daycare and returning safely to their normal development cycle for maps. Mob of the Daycare. I don't know if it's Black Ops 4, Cold War, or 6, but oh, I don't know if this guy's joking. I guess as long as, well, yeah, I don't know. It's my brain's already fried. I guess I'll keep going until I reach May 1st. Mob of the Daycare. What is Mob of the Daycare? And let them work. To celebrate remake of FNAF map, what is your favorite Freddy Croak? I'll go first. The thing out there's no animatronic. Favorite Freddy quote. Now the thing is, I don't remember any quote. I'm not counting Funtime Freddy. I'm not counting World Freddy. I'm not counting Shadow Freddy. Yeah, I don't know. Reminiscence 2 Mod of Dead Die Rise DLC. Well, Mod Dead is definitely coming. Die Rise will have to be probably next year. Yeah, people are just really wanting Mod of the Dead. Bring Mod of the Dead, please. I'm begging you. I'm not playing the game in years. Wait. Man, come on, they are where the OG maps back then. Like I have played every Call of Duty, mate. I was a OG back then. Now, good for you. Call of Duty is just not the same anymore. Still, I wish could go back to the OG maps and the OG Call of Duties. Yeah, COD is just not the same anymore. Really fallen off. Black Ops 6 was a fodder, in my opinion. It's just sad. Yeah, they released Pool Rooms 2.0. I'm gonna do a revisit on that later. I think this is where it stops, actually. They already have transits. I think this guy's just trolling at this point. Nuketown, Model of the Dead, and Origins, whatever that called again, and Buried, and I forgot the last one at the mate. Nuketown, Model of the Dead, and Origins, and Buried. Die Rise is what he's missing. Because you asked, I'm not adding any of those maps. Oh no, thanks a lot, Death. You ruined it for all of us. Farm. Yeah, Nuketown, I feel like it's gonna be easy to do. Mom and Dad, they're working on. Origin's gonna take super long. Buried is gonna take super long. Die Rise is gonna take a good amount of time. So I don't know if they're gonna be planning. I feel like they are gonna release a lot of these maps. I just don't think it's gonna be like in the next year or two. I feel like we have to be patient about it. Ban anyone who suggests Origins. Origins. You see, Cold War is a Black Ops game, but it's more of a modern one, so I don't think we're gonna be adding Cold War into the Reminiscence lore. Origin's gonna take a very long time to perfect. So if they want to do Origins, they'll have to do it like right after Model of the Dead and continue doing multiple projects at the same time. They are just short staff, I think. I think they just need someone else to help them out because they can only work so fast, you know? So, yeah. Can we get another small map after Mod of the Dead, like Diner or Nuketown? Those seem very easy than other maps to make and would add some nice variety, especially for Black Ops 2. Well, I mean, we already have a couple small maps. I think they're easy. But I guess for nostalgic purposes, well, Diner isn't really a map like by itself in Black Ops 2. It's only like the turn, which they could possibly do for Diner if they want to add the turn. I feel like they definitely need to add turn. You know what? I'm gonna make a video sometime later about talking like what I want to personally see for Reminiscence. That could possibly help out the game, maybe. But I'll do that in like Diner, turn is one of them. Adding Nuketown, I feel like they're definitely gonna do that later on. Just don't know when exactly. I think maybe after, if they want to take a break, they could add Nuketown right after Mod of the Dead, because Nuketown's a shorter map and already like elements are there. So we could definitely see Nuketown. Let's see. Yeah, I think 24 is just trolling. Every time I shoot, all my buttons stop working. Doesn't happen to anyone else. PS5. So when I shoot, I come to a dead stop. It takes 2 seconds to go to run again, even after I stop shooting. So training zombies is impossible. When I shoot, I come to a dead stop. It takes 2 seconds. No, I think it's just you. I don't experience this, and I'm on PlayStation 5, so I think there's something wrong with your button layout, or like your buttons, your controller, or like a mechanic in your settings or something. There's my comment about a bug. Guys, for the love of God, stop harassing the devs. Like, they made the game for you and you're out here complaining that that's taking too long and too slow for updates. Like, give them a break and let them cook up. I can't believe I have to say this. Right, like, these people are not going to understand how difficult creating stuff like MOTD is going to be. Like, I want to see them make, like, Nuketown. I want to see them make Farm. I want to see them make Town, you know? I want to see what they can do. And tell me when you do all that. Tell me if it's taking way too long or too slow. You should add Easter eggs. I feel like Easter eggs is part of the Roblox limitation. And I say that because Roblox is simple. Easter eggs in Call of Duty are not simple. They're outside the box, really. It's gonna be hard to implement these Easter eggs on Roblox, on these COD games. Like, there's gonna be a lot more layers to it and all of that. So I'm not exactly too sure if they want to do that. No. Your parents waited for 9 months for you to be born, alright? Sure. No, they do not have one mapmaker, but it's mainly Rock that does most of the work. But there are people helping him out, but Rock is the more hands-on approach. Okay, we already reached. I just realized this is April. You know what? We'll stop here. So, yeah, nothing much else to say. So, this video went out too long. I didn't really expect it to be that long, but it is what it is. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this talk of a video. I'll make another video of what I want to see in the future for Reminiscence Zombies and anything else that comes to mind by then. But until then, I'm also going to be working on prepping myself for Legends Anniversary. That's going to be happening soon, and yeah, a lot of stuff is going to happen. So yeah, it's going to be looking busy for me, but hopefully I can manage. Work has just been killing me, so I don't know. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if any thoughts that comes to mind or something you want to say in the comments. But until MOTD comes out, or until then, we'll just have to wait and see what they do. Again, the expectations are there. The standard is set high. They really need to nail MOTD to that, otherwise this game's most likely to die. And I don't want that to happen. So yeah. Good luck, Rock. Good luck, developers. Keep doing what you're doing. Don't rush it. And hope you guys enjoyed this video. And I'll see you all in the next one. Slay and pray. Make sure Wi-Fi is good to you. Peace.